Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. This is a video blog for 9/29/2014. First of all, I gotta say I got about 3.5 hours of sleep last night. Couldn't sleep. I got on Skype, did a little chat for a bit, and then I decided to get up, and instead of setting my alarm for 1.5 hours of sleep, I actually set it for 3.5 hours of sleep. Got up, had this really itch on my foot. Once in a while I get it, that's what gets me going. And God sits there and says, "Butter, I have an itch." So I scratched my foot like crazy. Finally get out of bed, wash up, had my coffee, I just made coffee, and I'm sitting there, and Aaron comes in, he goes, "We only have 21 minutes. I'm like, dude, they're not supposed to be coming to my apartment for repairs today, but I'm on alert. So I have my coffee, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. Finally got in the shower, got out. I said, why don't you email me? Well, I came straight over. Apparently, he doesn't want to be on Facebook. He doesn't want to be at Skype. He doesn't want to do email. He's afraid to check email anyways for my sister. All this crap, and he's just like, I have to go back to doing your projects, but the project I'm paying him for, but he can't do it this week because the repairs. I'm like, okay. So manager said she had some coffee for me. Turns out it was a caramel, I think it's caramel or caramel macchiato coffee in a K-cup. I just dumped it into I opened the K-cup up, dumped it into my espresso machine. I was like, hey, look, I got enough for coffee. Then I said I got to go to the store to get milk. Aaron's like, why? You can drink this straight. You're good to go. Okay. So today, we're sitting there, and he goes, I want to play my game to catch up to you. Fine. So I went on, and I hammered out spreadsheets. Excel, they're called Excel sheets, but they're actually Open Office or LibreOffice. So I got done. Aaron's like, I'm done. You ready? Yes. So we're playing and playing and playing. Finally, I looked at him and I said, we're past our lunchtime. Well, couple hours, we're going to eat dinner. So finally, after about 45 minutes of playing this game with him, he's like, man, I'm hungry. So we paused the game. We had lunch. Got back into it. So finally, he looks at the time and goes, what time is it? Time to preheat the oven for sausages. Okay. Not thinking, he put the pot pies in. He's like, we're on pot pies. I was like, what about these? We'll have those for, you'll have those for lunch tomorrow. Fine. And then or dinner. I'm like, fine. So, he's like, you gotta be up early tomorrow so you can get things moving. So, today I did some business emails and some other stuff. And, that was it, And so me and him were talking about getting the PC version of Diablo 3 because we'd like to compare them to the PS3 version. Apparently the PS3 version was revamped for the controller itself, not the mouse. So Aaron's like, we gotta try it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking into ordering the PC version of Diablo 3, but we also have to do some research on Kingdom of Amalur for PS3 and PC, as well as Dragon Age series for PC and PS3 to see the differences. Then make the right decision. We might get both just to compare them. And he's like, well, your system can handle it. Yeah, it can. So I got 2 spreadsheets to go on one spreadsheet to go on the other. But to do the one spreadsheet, I have to have access to the television because the screen is wider, it has more of the columns. So once it's done, it's no problem. So I got to back up everything on my my little drive, which is over there, my little thumb hard drive, and flash drive as they call it, and So anyways, I did my business email. I got everything done, and I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell, So tonight, we got done having dinner, and Aaron's like, let's finish up. I said, we're not that far from this one boss. Oh, no, we got a ways to go, but let's do it. Next thing you know, 10 minutes later, let's go have a cigar in the park. Okay, so we went and had a cigar. Well, Aaron's like, well, I'm going to get glasses, so I'm not going to get cigars this month. But I also got to get shoes this month. And I got to get a few other things, so that cuts me in. He needs a comforter. So I need shoes and a comforter too, and etc. And so we talked about that. And then he's like, we need to do the replay value eventually to get other characters, 3 and 3. So he was telling me which characters he thought what to do. So then we talked about, marriage and, etc. And talked about, people what we know doesn't understand what the reason marriage is, and he talked about his Christian beliefs, and I talked about mine, and we talked about prayers, and at the park, we talked about video games, and finally he's just like, oh, well, and then, he talked about some of his mini problems. And then we went home, and he's like, well, I gotta get some sleep. I said I gotta do my video and then unwind. So, because when I unwind, I'm gonna take off my clothes, and, which reminds me, when I get home, I was looking for my sweats here. I wear sweats at night, and let's just say this girl was taking off her underwear. She's like, and I'm like, dog looked at me. It's my dog's birthday, by the way. His actual birthday. He was born. I looked. I was like, oh, what am I doing with my panties in my hands? I put them back on. I was like, so, but yeah. Anyways, that was it. So, so now I got 3 spreadsheets to go, and then I got the next set of spreadsheets, which I can get done by the end of next week if I work at it, is, let's see, 7 to go, and those are pretty large, so they could take me at least a week, just one at a time, because they're just so huge. So once I hammer those out, it should be no problem. So, Aaron's already putting together a master list, so it'll be on one spreadsheet instead of about 400. So he's like, click, 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 click. But he has no time right now because the project is taking too long, and the fact that we have the repairman coming and other issues coming. So because we have the repairman, and, we're on alert for the next 4 days. Which, by the way, talking about the repairman, we waited and watched out the window today. The guy never showed up. But the manager was nice, like I said, left me some coffee. 16 little K-Cups. So, I'm going to use those. I bought K-Cups a while ago for Angela's birthday. The holiday blend. It wasn't bad. So, anyways, because of that, and the fact that she got a game from Aaron, and I sent Angela a book, I'm hoping she's okay. She's disappeared again. The weather is supposed to be rainy, is what it's saying here, too, so we don't know what's going to happen. Got to talk to another neighbor about going into Wenatchee next Monday or Tuesday. Got to go to Freda Tuesday night and Wednesday, or not Tuesday night, Thursday night and Friday. Friday's bill pay. I got a couple people like, you pay bills? Oh yeah, bills gotta be paid. What, not supposed to pay bills? Anyways, with that said, that's all I got to report, for tonight. I'm hoping to get those other spreadsheets done. I got 1 to go. And then I got... tomorrow, I will do 1 to go. Aaron wants to play around with Diablo 3 and the Witch Doctor, so while he's doing that, I got 1 spreadsheet to do. And then I will upload it to Google Drive, and then I will plan out the next one. And the next one, will just be depending. And then there's another project I want to pay Aaron to get done for me, so we'll see how well it goes. I'll brief you on that later. I also was thinking, since Aaron wants to get his glasses, I might want to get me another jug of whiskey because I'm running low, and I've been enjoying having my whiskey at Aaron's place in the evenings with a nice bottle of soda and just sitting there shooting the poop about anything and everything. With that said, everyone, please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. May God bless me, may God bless you, and may God bless the world. Thank you.